Welcome to How We Grow, an essential playbook to grow and scale your vacation rental business with advice and insights from the best in the biz, with your host, Lynell Gordon. Welcome to the Vacation Rental Show. I'm Lynell Gordon, and today's episode is a little different. We're hitting pause to look back with purpose. In this episode, we're handing the mic to some of the most experienced voices in our industry to answer one simple question. What do you wish you knew back then? These are the hard lessons, the missteps, the hindsight moments that shaped who they are today. Whether you're just starting out or scaling into new territory, there's something in here for all of us. First up is Jonathan Fonvielle. Now, Jonathan and his family have built a powerhouse vacation rental brand, and like many of us, he learned some of his most expensive lessons early on.
I would say to be very selective in the homes that you take on and the homeowners you work with. I think our homeowners who are the happiest are the ones who just let us do our system. They might push back in terms of constructive feedback here and there, and that's great. We want that. Shows that they care. But the ones who are only looking at their bottom line or only focused on one aspect or want to know everything that's going on in the house and every renter, those are the people who are going to drag you down, even if they care and want you to succeed. It's our homeowners who really treat it like a partnership, and they're providing an asset and we are the ones managing it and doing it. And they let us have figured out a lot of the red flags and green flags. But, you can have the right house and the wrong homeowner. And that's very difficult. So I try to put everything in a little matrix of right homeowner, right house. Those are amazing. Right homeowner, wrong house, wrong owner, you fire. And even though it may be your top revenue producing home, it may be your top stress producing one as well.
That idea of saying no to the wrong fit is such a powerful mindset shift. Growth for the sake of growth can be one of the fastest ways to burn out. What Jonathan captures so clearly is the value of protecting your operational integrity before the wheels come off. Next, we hear Scott Leggat, the voice of advocacy in our industry. Scott has been on the front lines of regulation battles across our country, and his insight is both sobering and motivating. If you think it won't happen in your market, please listen to this.
Every property manager needs to make advocacy a part of their business and part of their business plan. One of the things that I think is the most common denominator I find when people call me and the regulation has been proposed in their town is that they're almost always too late because the process already has momentum going in one direction and they have to stop and form an organization, form an alliance, form a board, raise money, build a campaign. And that's a lot of hard work and it's hard to do in the minute. So being part of a local alliance prior to anything hitting your community is so important because then you'll be armed for when it happens. I'm fond of saying if it hasn't happened yet, expect it to, because this regulation in our industry is not slowing down. It's increasing pace every year.
What Scott reminds us is that advocacy can't be reactive. It has to be built into how we operate. His story is a wake-up call that waiting too long means playing catch-up. And by then, the fight is already harder than it has to be. This episode of How We Grow is brought to you by Blue Tent. Blue Tent is proud to offer digital marketing solutions for vacation rental professionals. Expand your visibility to new travelers and book more guests with the team of Blue Tent, featuring direct booking sites, email marketing, digital marketing, channel management, and more. Discover what Blue Tent can do for your short-term rentals at bluetent.com. Finally, let's hear from Adam Knight. Adam is a seasoned hotelier turned short-term rental operator, and he scaled quickly, perhaps too quickly, as he shares here.
Especially when you're just starting out, it's very hard to turn down homes and businesses. And we fell into this trap. We took just about anything out of the gate because we needed proof of concept and we needed money coming into the company. But very quickly, we got disciplined about what kind of owner we wanted to work with and what kind of home we wanted to represent. And there's a million things you could focus on. You could do downtown condos. You could do big homes in the country. You could do vacation homes on the water in one specific area. Like you can be very narrowly focused on the type of property you're going to do. But when you do that work, and you might need to hire someone temporarily to help you figure those things out, to ask you the right questions. But once you do, then you know what you're going after and you can find the people that help you get to where you want to go. If you've got a message for everybody, then nobody listens. You got to be very targeted.
Adam's honesty about scaling is something I think a lot of operators need to hear. It's tempting to chase the big numbers, but when your systems, your team, and even your own mindset aren't ready, that success can feel like chaos. So what do I wish I knew? Honestly, that community matters more than competition, that no single strategy fits everyone, that the next big thing may not be what's right for your business. These aren't just lessons, they're invitations to slow down, to ask better questions, and to remember that behind every property, every unit, every review, and every booking, there is a chance to build something very meaningful. Thanks for listening to the Vacation Rental Show. If this episode resonated with you, share it with a friend, leave us a review, and of course, subscribe so you never miss out on what's next. Until then, grow smart, stay curious, and keep going.
This episode of How We Grow was brought to you by Blue Tent Marketing. To find out more about how Blue Tent Marketing can help grow your vacation rental business, visit bluetent.com. Make sure to search for How We Grow in Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and Google Podcasts, or anywhere else podcasts are found, and hit subscribe so you never miss an episode. On behalf of the team here at Inhabit, thanks for listening.